In this lesson, we are going to learn about work done by spring force. Spring force is different from gravitational force. In what way? In what way? Gravitational force is a constant force for whatever displacement we are considering. We are not considering something comparable to the radius of the earth. For small displacements, gravitational force is a constant force. So force into displacement gave us the work done. But this one, spring force, is a variable force. As the spring extends or compresses, the force keeps on increasing in magnitude. So it is a variable force. So therefore we have to use integration. If this is the spring and we extend it by x, as we extend it, the spring will pull us back with a spring force. So therefore they are in opposite direction. So spring will do negative work. When we compress the spring from its natural state, again the spring force is opposite to x. Remember, spring force is minus kx, always opposite to x. So therefore, again it will do negative work, the spring force. So therefore, the work done by spring force will be equal to the spring force, which is minus kx, into a small displacement we consider dx. And then we integrate this thing from 0 to x. So this will give us the work done by the spring force in both the cases, because in both the cases the spring force is minus kx. Now minus and k are constants, they go out of the integration. We are left with 0 to x, x dx. Okay, minus k is a constant. Minus is not a constant. Minus k is a constant. So therefore, this becomes minus k. Power of x increases by 1. So we get x square, and we divide by the new power 0 to x. Now when you put the upper limit in that, you'll get x square by 2. When you put the lower limit, you get 0 square by 2. So in both these cases, the work done by the spring force is minus kx square. If the change in kinetic energy is 0, here the change in kinetic energy is 0, the work done by net force will be 0, because work done by net force is equal to change in kinetic energy. Therefore, the work done by the external force or the external agent is minus of the work done by spring force, and that is half kx square. So this is the work done by the external agent when the spring is either extended or compressed from its natural length. So when will the spring force do positive work? Can the spring force do positive work? Yes. When the spring is already extended and it is coming back to its natural state, or when the spring is compressed and is coming back to its natural state. In these two cases, the spring force will do positive work and the external agent has to do negative work to ensure that there is no change in kinetic energy. So this is about spring force. Spring force, remember, is a variable force, and work done we have got by integration.